this video, I'm going to show you a way to prevent short lines from happening at the end of any paragraph. Whether you call those widows or orphans or runts, I'm going to show you a way that we can keep that from happening using the power of GREP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this GREP expression into a style so that it happens automatically. Whether you're importing text or you're actually inputting it into InDesign, you won't get stuck with those short lines. Basically, we'll need to create a character style that keeps those breaks from happening, just a no-break style. Then we need to decide how many characters we're going to allow to sit all sad and lonely on that last line. First, we need to create the no-break character style. And to do that, I make sure no text is selected whatsoever. I'm going to open up the character style panel. I'm just going to tear this off so it's over here. And I'm going to create a character style that simply has no break applied as its only attribute. In the character style panel, I'm going to Option or Alt click on the new style button at the bottom. And I'm just going to call this no break. And in the basic character formatting pane, I'm going to choose no break. I want to make sure that's checked. And the only other thing I'm going to do is in the character color pane, I'm also going to assign it a red color. And you won't do that. That's just so that we can see what's happening, so we can actually see where that style is applied in this demo. I'm then going to click OK. And when I look at this text over here, I can see that I do have this short little line. So we're going to keep our eye on that and make sure that the style is being applied properly so that we don't get stuck with short little text like that at the end of a paragraph. I also have a paragraph style applied to this paragraph. If I put my cursor in the text and we open up the paragraph style panel and pull that off as well, I can see that I have body text applied to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to nest the no break character style within the body text style using GREP so that it looks for those short lines and it applies that no break character style. So in the body text paragraph style, I'm going to open that up and I'm going to come down to the GREP style pane. I'm just going to click on that and it says click new GREP style to get started. So we're going to do that. We're going to create a new GREP style. I'm going to click up here on this little pull-down menu that isn't obviously a pull-down menu, but we're going to click on it and apply the no-break character style to some specific text. And I'm going to delete what's there. It's automatically filled in for you. I'm also going to turn on my preview button so that we can see what's happening. So keep your eye on this little word down here. We want to make sure that that guy doesn't get left all alone. So what we need to do is we need to determine how many characters are acceptable to put on that last line. And remember, when I build this style, we're going to tell it any character. And you have to keep in mind that the any character wildcard, which is a period or a dot, means anything but a hard return. So keep that in mind. I like to go by character count as opposed to word count, because if you said you didn't want fewer than 3 to be by themselves, you could have the words I am alone on the last line, and that's way too short for me. So let's set our style to be 10 characters. So anything fewer than 10 characters will not be allowed to sit alone on this last line because we're going to apply the no break character style to it. And I'm going to tell it what to apply this no break style to. So I'm going to hit period. That's the wildcard, remember, for any character. And then I'm going to tell it exactly how many characters. And to tell GREP how many characters exactly, we put a number inside curly brackets. So that's the shift left bracket sign. I'm going to put 10 in here and then shift right bracket. Now I need to tell it where those 10 characters occur. And that happens at the end of the line, and we just need to do a $sign. And that denotes end of a paragraph, excuse me, not end of a line, end of paragraph. So I put that in there, and now we said any 10 characters at the end of a paragraph will have this no break style applied to it. So let's click off in this gray area and see what happens. And if you notice, everything moved down. That manner is no longer sitting by itself. So what is red are the last 10 characters. So you can see the last 10 characters in every paragraph is turned red. I'm going to say OK, and let's see what happens when we change the size of this text frame and the text reflows. As we do that, you notice we get some short lines, but nothing ever shorter than those 10 that are in red. Well, now you know how to keep orphans, widows, runts, whatever you call them, from happening at the end of a line, and we did it all through the power of GREP. Remember, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel as well and turn on notifications so that you get alerted when I release new videos. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.